everyone, Seth Gozo here. Today is the gallery opening of our group show here at Bridgeport Art Center. So I try to come early so before it gets crowded.
Talk about your work.
Here
Tell
I
me about what the
encounter
comments
Monica looking at my
What are
sculpture
they saying
piece.
about my piece?
But they looked at it very closely and they really enjoyed it. And the comment was about the color. And so, I pointed out that you are very good at glazing the ceramics. And they really appreciated that. They loved it. So hopefully they'll be back.
It's like a scripito.
Yeah. It just, the layering of the patterns and the whole idea of tattooing the body.
Yeah, and she just took a shower, so everything's wet. There's water on the ground, so it feels wet. It's dripping water.
Oh, I see. You had a little inspiration from Jade.
Yeah. And also, where I grew up, I always see rocks and water, so everything kind of reflects.
I personally like the contrast between your drawing on the body and then the incidental patterns in the glass and in the remaining glazing. And so that's pretty amazing. Look at that.
Thank you.
What's the price on it?
What can put the price? Do it.
No price.
Hi, this is the Bridgeport Art Center, and I'm the curator here. My name is Lelde Kalmite. I just returned from almost a year living in Northern Europe and learning about a different culture and how it compares to our culture here. It was a wonderful experience and really interesting. Well, I've been curator here for 10 years. So the only work that one can see in this exhibit is two small drawings that I did when I was in Latvia, and they're in the other gallery.
So right now, Monica, you're showing your work here at Bridgeport Art Center, and you're showing a video. And tell us about your pieces today.
It's a little bit out of character because normally I do big light installations, but I decided to do a political piece. And I started working on this in 2003. The video is about surfing all the channels on American television. And in 2003, there was a lot happening. We entered the war in Iraq, and the big words were shock and awe, and it's like almost 20 years ago, and nobody remembers that anymore. We're we're almost moving out of Afghanistan, and so it's very interesting for me to see that work right now. So I decided to put it into the public. It was a bit of a challenge. It consists of 3 sections, 20 minutes or so each, and originally I had taped about 2 hours. As I'm clicking one channel after the other, which is sort of for some people in America a real pastime, driving everybody else crazy. So that's what the video is about. It shows little segments, it's totally fragmented, of what we were exposed to and what we were allowed to see about 20 years ago. So then I decided I'm going to combine the video with a few images that I had done over the years. Those 2 images are a portrait of myself, my hands in prayer and my hands breathing. They were actually done on a scanner. I stuck my face to a scanner and took a picture. So it's a little bit unconventional. The 2 mirrored pieces here are actually glass pieces with mirror on the back, and I decided to make a design in the shape of a house with the American flag as a theme. So obviously they're reversed. And I think I want my viewers to contemplate that and think about what that means and what it means to them. So these are very elegant pieces. Then I juxtaposed it with an image It is an appropriation that was extremely altered, and it's very, very difficult to read as to what that might be or who that might have been. There was a big deal at the time in 2003 that we would actually photograph someone that had been killed. And there was a lot of reacting to having that kind of image in the public. And so I camouflaged it with red stripes.
So your medium here is photography,
That one is digital, yeah.
digital, and that's the shiny part. Is that like glass?
That's mirror. That's actual mirror.
Mirror.
Yes.
Excellent.
So you can see yourself in it, obviously.
Yeah.
And then there's a shadow behind it because we light them up. You know, the cans up above cast a shadow of the mirror onto the wall.
What's about you? How long you been doing art, and how did you become an artist?
Well, I was in college a long time ago, and there was an art teacher, and she would not allow me to audit her classes. And I wanted to save my money, my tuition money that was given to me on other classes. And so she decided, nope, if you want to take my class, you might as well take it for real. She ended up almost 100 years of age, and we stayed friends. And that's how it started.
Is my friend Monica, who is a very intellectual, serious artist who makes complex works with complex ideas. And I think that's one of the reasons why her work is so appealing to anyone who thinks that art is not simply pretty pictures of pretty things. Monica's work makes us think. And what better can you ask of an artist than to help us to think about things, to think about the human condition, to think about how we perceive objects, how we relate to the visual world. All of that is extremely profound and interesting, and Monica is one of the artists in this building who really delves into those kinds of issues. So I really respect her work immensely. And I've heard this criticism, quote unquote, that Monica's work is too intellectual, too, I don't know. That's kind of an insult to the human race. What could it possibly be too intellectual? Isn't that one of the most important aspects of what it means to be human? It's to be have an inquiring mind, trying to understand people and our world. So, yeah, I think Monica is one of the best artists in this building.
All right. Good evening. I'm Patricia Stewart, and this is my work. These are leather assemblages. They're made with various materials. Some of them are made with leather, wood plugs. I have a little clock findings on it, and just other things that I just happen to find around the house, and most of it is done in acrylic paint. This is a story about me raising the kids, and the name of the series is I Must Be a Phenomenal Woman, because, and I'll tell you why. Time flies, how time flies. These kids are almost 40 years, in their 40s, almost 40. They got kids, I've got grandkids. So, I think I've done a pretty good job. Their houses are bigger than mine. This one says that, let me get the name of that one. I got it different. What the hoot? I'm not complaining about anything. I worked hard. My husband and I, we had them. They were swimmers. My daughter was a dancer. My daughter does fashion design. My son complained, so now he's a human factor psychologist. He gets paid for complaining. So I have no problems with this, so what the who? This one here is flying 100 miles an hour into the wind. It just seemed like it went like yesterday. Like yesterday was really, really quick. And I think I did a good job, so I deserve to have some wings. And I call myself, I must be a phenomenal woman because I'm happy the way I raised the kids. I'm really happy with it.
This is you and family.
This is what?
This is you and your family.
Me and my family. Oh, and I didn't forget to mention, after 48 years, my husband and I are still happy about that.
Aw, 40 years.
We 48 years.
48 years,
Yes.
that's all.
Yes, we had our 48th year anniversary.
So tell me, you've been a resident artist here for a
Yes,
while?
I am. I've been here since, I don't know what year. I think it's been about 11 years now.
Your name is?
I'm Karen Hirsch, and I'm a photographer. Wait, I don't want my mask on for this.
Yeah, you can remove it.
Okay. I'm a photographer and graphic artist, and I've been at the Bridgeport Art Center for about almost 5 years now. And these are a few of my pieces here. This is digital art, so I made it in the computer. This is flattening the curve. This is during the pandemic. This is when spring came and I thought we'd be through with the pandemic. That was last year. Didn't happen. But this is called Nest, representing spring. And then this is called La Bouche. And for me, that represented personal interaction that we could have once again, once this pandemic was over. This is Bark Face, and that's Cossack. And these are both made from tree trunks, the bark of trees. And I think these trees were found in Greece, if I recall.
Photograph.
Photographed. And that they're montaged. And this is also part of the tree series. And these trees are from Michigan, from Florida, from all over the place. This one, though, is a plant.
This right here.
This one,
Leaves.
right. And people have said it looks like stained glass.
Hi, I'm Varmelle. The name of my business is Jamael Atelier. And this is my piece here. I have been here at the Bridgeport Arts Center 2 years now. And I've been designing for 35 plus years. And my piece here was inspired by Breakfast at Tiffany's. And with Audrey Hepburn wearing what is considered the most famous little black dress ever in Hollywood, designed by Givenchy. This is my take, a modern version of that little black dress, elongated, big, oversized for today. And in Hollywood, there hasn't been another dress as famous. So of course, this is the dress that I would want to replicate. And this is it.
That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Those are the artists I encountered the night of the opening, and hope you like that. I am planning to do more artist interview, and thanks for watching again. Don't forget to click subscribe, comment, and click that bell.
నీ ఆలోచన విధానం ప్రకారం